to the World is Storytelling with me, Ronni. And this time we're up for a lovely hike in the Mourne Mountains, up Slieve Muck to be precise. Now this one was a really interesting hike for me, and a really interesting day. I'll tell you why. At the beginning of this day I was supposed to go on a short walk with some friends of mine. And unfortunately everyone cancelled by the morning, and there was me thinking, okay, maybe we'll just leave the day to a relaxing one. And then I thought, no, it may already be midday. Go on. The weather may not be great, but do it. Get in the car, drive, and enjoy the hills. You may be alone, but that's absolutely fine. And so I did. It was a long drive, and it was probably a bit too late to start this hike. But at the end of the day, I had a fantastically beautiful hike. And as I was there at the top of Slieve Muck, I was marvelling at the views, and I was so glad that I was actually up there and out. And there I saw two guys putting up their tents at the end of the day, and I thought, I'll have my microphone with me. I'll go over and have a chat. Let's see who they are and what they're doing here. So enjoy the conversation with Noah and Marcel. And if you're ever thinking, should I go for a hike? The answer is always yes. Before we start with this week's episode, I have a question for you. Why did the captain of the boat hang a for sale sign on it? Well, because it was a sailing boat, not a buying boat. Thank you very, very much for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
So tell a story, one that is true. Yeah.
Hello.
We are in we're sitting behind a wall, and we have a fantastic view. And I'm here with Noah and
Marcel.
Nice to meet you both. And I've met you about 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago. We just finished setting up our tents.
Yeah. And do the two of you want to introduce yourselves and describe to the listeners where we are?
We're at top of Muck, which is exactly how it sounds. Mucky, wet, pretty windy at the moment, but it has great views. You can see down in the valley the dams, and then obviously you got Burna with the big rock formation out in the distance. And
if you go on the other side, you get the view of the ocean as well. So
yeah, you can see all the cruisers
both sides, which is nice. So
it is good views. And then there's Donard and Commodore right beside over here, so you can see everything from here, especially if you start moving around. So you have Silent Valley just down there. It leads up straight to the next dam.
It's actually fantastic. You know, when I think we walked up the same way, and it's just a straight up slog to the top. And it's nice enough when you turn around, there's a few views, but then when you get to the top over here and you just breach the brow of the hill, and then you look and you see these amazing hills out there right in front of you, it's mind-blowing. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, once you get into the heart of the Mournes, this is where you get to see all the beautiful stuff. The rest is just really outskirts before you really get in, so it is much nicer here.
Yeah. It really is. And you said that you're here pretty much every week?
Yeah, so during the main hiking months, the main 3 seasons except winter, I'm here every week to every 2 weeks. So I spend about 4 to 5 days out the week in the Mournes.
Wow. How come? Why?
Well, I like the walks, I like the challenge, especially I had a few of my own adventures, like coming out here in the storm in the bivvy.
Yeah.
Or just seeing if I can do it, you know, because these are not the tallest mountains there are in the world, but they have their own challenges, especially with the weather and how it is in Northern Ireland. So it's nice to give yourself a nice challenge, but now we're out together because we're training for Scotland. So we're trying to push for 20-mile days, which, well, it's going as it's going.
I mean, that sounds fantastic. Where in Scotland are you planning on going?
We're doing the Great Highland Way, and from Fort William we're gonna do Ben Nevis, and after Ben we're gonna do the Great Glen Way up to Inverness. So that's 15 days.
Yep.
185 miles.
Damn.
So
that's a beautiful part of the world, but that's when are you going to do that?
In 3
July.
months.
July.
Yeah.
So
Have you got your midge protection?
we were talking about that today. We're quite concerned that peak summertime is going to be quite a lot of midges about. So.
Yeah, I mean, I got nets. Worst case scenario, you know, you just put on a boiler suit, get the net on, then you're fine, or you just sit in your tent.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The best bit about it is going to be the journey. It's not going to be the camp. So we're going to be showered, especially that we have to get through so many miles. So I think we're going to get to camp, sleep, and then just continue going, because it's mostly in the valley. So we have all these beautiful mountains just encroaching us, just as if you started walking just below here. So it's different, but it's also very similar in a way.
It is. I mean, the one thing you don't have the amazing views of the sea, wherever you are.
Yeah.
But this is, what's been either of your favourite moments from hiking here in the Mournes?
Well, for me, the last day of the summer, there was a heat wave last year, and me and my brother decided to camp on top of Burna, and we saw the best sunset we've ever seen in our lives. Generally, we were sitting up on that rock just in perfect silence for about 2 hours, just looking at the sun. We've never been so quiet in our lives. So especially him, he likes to talk. So it's just really quiet, and you know, you walk, you put that effort in, you feel like you've done something, and it just really quiets the mind. So it's really good for you, especially if you're going out of really busy areas. Like for me, it's Belfast.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's god awful. Simply just because of how everybody moves and how chaotic it can be.
Yeah.
So you go out here and you just experience a totally different side of Northern Ireland that you just won't see anywhere else. It's totally unique.
Really is. And you're the first people I've seen today. Again, I was telling you guys that I didn't start off very early, but still, it's very quiet up here. How about you, Noah? Favourite moment, memory?
This is only my second hike up here, really. So I've only just recently started joining him. So we plan to do a good bit more. So I'm just, trying to get outdoors more. Being in school and everything, you don't really go out too much to places like this. There's not really much around other than the Mournes. So I really enjoyed Ross Trevor today, coming up through the foresty bit with all the moss on the trees and everything. That was really nice. So I like that a lot. So, but obviously there's a whole lot more to see. So I'm yet to explore it. So
Ross Trevor is very cinematic, especially the forest. It
It
feels
is,
like you're going through the Lord of the Rings movie.
Yes.
You know when Bilbo hides under the tree? That's exactly what we were doing. We were recreating that scene today. He has a picture of me hiding behind the tree. So it was good.
That's good.
There is one of my favourite views is being on Slieve Muck on the other side in County Louth, and then looking down into Ross Trevor from the other side of the bay. That's always magical. I'm just looking over to we've hit a perfect moment of sunlight, and you guys probably know the name of all the hills better than me, but the one all the way to the left where the wall continues up.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't really remember too well, to be honest with you. But it is a nice one. The climb down is a bit tricky though, especially if you don't notice, because there's a drop.
Okay. When you're going kind of towards the other direction.
If you go to the saddle between Burna and this mountain that we're talking about now, there's rocks, and then there's a big drop in those rocks. So if you don't notice, you can just go flying.
Yeah.
But it's a very nice view as well, because it overlooks the rest of the valley. So you kind of have to pick and choose which side you want to look at. So a couple of weeks ago, we done a 3-day hike where we went from Silent Valley all the way around Muck, all the way there to Burna. Then from Burna, we went around to Combada, and we slept on Binion.
Oh, nice! You slept on Binion, amazing. Yeah.
Problem is, we did happen to leave quite late, so we did do a bit of night walking.
Yeah,
we didn't get till camp till like 2 a.m. So, but it wasn't too bad. It's quite nice in the dark actually. Just with the head torches on and stuff.
The stars around here are amazing.
Yeah.
There's no like lights or anything around, so you can see everything super clearly. And it was a super clear night where there was absolutely no clouds or anything, so you can see all the stars clearly.
Wow. Is there a certain, at least for me, there's this kind of feeling of being able to when you're up on hills like this, you can see far and see clearly, and it kind of calms me down. I've had a busy week, and you get up here and just everything goes, ah. You know, what is it for you guys being up on a hill like this?
I think for me it's very similar. I always preferred the countryside. I preferred nature over living in a city. That's kind of what I grew around with. So I do find it quieting. The people are a lot nicer, especially there's this just culture where you just walk past people, you say hello, you stop and you talk. I met some really interesting people walking through these mountains you wouldn't expect. Like I met a German investment banker that was asking me about the best place to move to Northern Ireland because he's so tired of Germany. And it's just all these random moments that you have walking through here. It is generally it's a complete other side of people, and it's completely other side of the country where there's no mess, there's nothing. It's just the wind and the mountains as you're walking.
That's a beautiful way of putting it. Yeah, how about you, Noah?
I mean, yeah, just it's just so quiet up here, isn't it? There's like, you know, barely any people. You know, you've just got the occasional people you walk past, and then you're all hello, and everything. So yeah, it's just completely different from, you know, living, you know, and going to school and work and everything. It's all noisy and everything. And then up here, it's just, you know, silent. You can kind of just sit with your thoughts and not really think about it much.
That's it. There's nothing between yourself and nature.
Yeah.
And we got hot chocolate ready for us as well.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Can't wait to fire that up.
Yeah.
So
Hot chocolate, and then we've got our
Super Noodles.
Super Noodles.
Yes.
Super Noodles.
And
Yeah.
then we brought some tinned wine with us, so we're gonna see what that's
We're gonna
like.
get sloshed.
So, we'll have a good night's sleep and
Hopefully none of us take a tumble.
yeah.
So
Oh, you picked a nice flat enough spot for the camp at least.
yeah, nice spot to take a tumble too.
That's that's
No,
that's
a joke. That's a joke.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. No, I am joking. None of us will be doing any of that. We're gonna probably just lie down and rest. That's it. That's in store for us now.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a bit of tin wine and a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a Super Noodle.
The Super Noodles are the best.
Oh,
Yeah. There is something about getting those, you know, food that when you're at home you're like, oh, I don't know what's this like. But then when you're out in the hills,
Yeah, it just hits
everything just
differently,
tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's all the effort that you put in.
To carrying it up with you.
Yeah, you feel like you really earned it. Like you wouldn't want to eat like that back home, you know. But when you get out here, you just don't care. Whatever you have, you just put in your mouth, and then you just carry on. It's the best thing ever.
Wise words. Now, 2 final questions for you guys. First of all, your favourite camping meal. Well, your top camping meal. What would it be? Since we're talking Super Noodles.
For me, it would be. Do you know what kielbasa is? The Polish sausage.
Right.
Yeah, so kielbasa in between bread, and you just shovel that down, get some ketchup with that. It's great, especially if you get a fire. You wouldn't get a fire around here because obviously there's not many trees.
Yeah.
But close to Rostraver, there is some spots where there's stone circles made.
Okay.
But I probably shouldn't be talking about that on the podcast because only a few people know. So it's if you know, you know type of situation.
Right.
But there is stone circles where you can get that fire and you can cook that steak, cook that sausage or anything that you want. But that would be my favorite. Kielbasa. Keep it traditional.
I presume you mean hot kielbasa.
Yeah. Obviously, over fire.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Noah?
Until I find something better, it's got to be the noodles for now. You know? So
Yeah.
Man, those simple pleasures.
yeah.
This is it.
Until I try something else. Yeah.
You're self-embarrassed sometimes.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's
you know,
right.
and for dessert, what you having after your
Oh,
kielbasa?
I did
and
bring a
sushi?
bit of cake with me.
A
so
bit of cake. We have 2 cakes to eat. Two, a Bamberg and a raisin and sultana sponge. So very random, but you know it works.
I mean, that sounds great. I once met someone who had she'd cut a Battenberg into lots of small pieces and put them together and glued them to her wall. That was her wall decoration. Like she made a mosaic out of all the Battenberg
Right.
slices. And you guys obviously haven't heard of the podcast. The
No.
podcast is called The World is Storytelling. We always start off with a terrible dad joke, you know, to get into the experience of of being out in nature. What are your worst dad jokes?
I don't have a dad joke.
No
I'm
dad
sorry,
joke?
but I'm waiting to hear yours. You talk a big game now, so you gotta strike the thunder. I'm waiting.
We're just mucking about here on Slieve Muck.
Oh, that's terrible.
it was.
You might as well end it here.
But you have to give me one joke at least.
I generally don't have one.
That's fair enough.
I can't give
I
you
couldn't
one.
even think of one though.
No. Very serious people.
I see you're actually it seems like you're mourning. No. He got it.
That is really bad.
It's so bad. It's slightly.
But it's creative. I'll give you that. That is creative, at least.
Well, guys, Marcel, Noah, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your camping. Enjoy your next few days. How long are you out here for?
Just one more day.
Just one.
And then
Just 2 days.
back for the weekday.
Back to the weekday, back to the daily grind. Well,
Yeah.
thanks
If you
for-
stay high up, you'll see the sunset.
This is it, yeah. I think I'm
what
going to
we're
stay
hoping.
relatively high up. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
No problem,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
being spontaneous and coming on the podcast.
It was very spontaneous.
random to meet up here,
We'll get you out into the sunshine because we're here in the shadow of the wall and everything gets suddenly very cold.
Yep.
Some say the old ruins in the sand tell us every story will come to an end. But my dear, we can live what we tell. We are storytelling animals.